are you doing this to build another multi-billion-dollar company? Are you doing it to sell? Are you doing it to, you know, have fun? Like, what's your personal goal?
I'm just one of these simple engineers, you know. I just.
You think it's a cool problem and you want to solve it?
Yeah, it's just like, here's a big problem, you solve it. And if you do that, I think you end up with lots of options, right? You create value, you create a valuable company. You can go public, you can sell it, you can merge it, you can throw off lots of cash. I mean, one of the things that I did do a book, and as an investor, I used to tell people would always tell me their exit strategy. And I always thought exit strategies are just total bullshit. I mean, exit strategy. You're already planning on exiting? I mean, what does that mean? You know, you build something great, you solve a big problem, you have lots of options.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a goal, other than, to me, I love doing it.
And so you see yourself primarily as an engineer. Like, what do you think are the interesting engineering things going on today? Like tech trends or things that like interest you as an engineer?
I think we're doing it. That's one thing. I mean,
besides what you're doing.
I think one thing that I'm just always astounded at is cloud computing. The fact that, you know, we used to build, I think half of my misery at DoubleClick was, you know, data centers going down and this going down. You know, building data centers was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And now you give someone a credit card and you get sort of as much computing as you can. Ironically, it's kind of going back to when I was in college.
It's like a mainframe timeshare. Yeah.
I mean, a web browser is just a terminal.
Yeah.
So things are going full circle. I mean, mobile market is, you know, I think finally the mobile market, you know, with the smartphones is to the point
where you can do interesting stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Some of, you know, just the entire world.
What about the whole? I mean, you're sort of a bit contrarian in the sense that, like, everyone, if you right now is thinking mobile, social, and you're sort of saying I'm doing, you know, kind of a straight information service. You know, what do you think about, like, do you think the sort of social stuff is interesting? Like, as an investor, let's say, putting your investor hat on, like, what do you think those are interesting there?
Dave Carlick, back to Dave Carlick, man. He always had interesting little quips. His theory in technology was technology either saves you time or wastes your time.
Yeah.
And social's been around forever, right? People always think, oh,
like Google saves your time, Facebook wastes your time, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
That's fine.
You spend your
right?
time, I should say. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. More pithy to say wait, but yeah, you know, sharing photos isn't necessarily a waste. So, you know, social's been around a long time. Clearly, it's really interesting. It'll be interesting. One of the things I do is I do a poll of university students, and I'll ask them, are you spending more time or less time in social? Mm. People are spending, you know, less. Now, it's obviously it's permitting more and more people, and it's moved up to people.
So you think it's becoming broader, but a broader reach, but less intense within the core groups?
I think people are probably finding a level where, you know, it makes sense in their life. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not.
So at first it was like, oh my God, I need to do this all day, every day.
Yeah, I got to share, you know. Oh, I just had a wonderful dessert. You know, come on. Who cares about your dessert?
Yeah.
You know, your dog just took a crap. I mean, I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. And are you still actively investing, or you've stopped that now?
No, I think it's hard enough to invest in companies when you're doing it full time, but when you're doing, I get singularly obsessed with something, and I'm trying to shirk my responsibilities from other companies. And
then you're in Santa Barbara, so I assume you like surf and do all sorts of other cool stuff.
Yep, surfing's my obsession as well. It's the closest thing to.
Sounds like a good life.
A startup.